Alright, welcome to a new little spin-off series called the Greasy Movie Reviews. This week we're doing The Batman. We were going to do it a couple weeks ago, but then I got sick, and I was sick for a while. I was like yakking and stuff. Not that you guys need to know that, but yeah, you know, a little postponed, but it's alright.
Stomach bug, but
it's alright, because it gives people time to watch the movie, and then they can have their own opinions.
Also, we're going to try not to spoil anything.
Yeah, non-spoiler.
But spoiler warning, just in case, like, you know.
There is a slight possibility.
Even if we mention something broad, it still might be something that you might not know if you never watched the trailers and stuff. So just spoiler warning before you go ahead.
Yeah, so just be aware.
The Batman is the movie.
Yeah, we should really put the music in, but it'll probably get copyrighted like I did last
I
time.
don't want to get run around sued. That's literally a run around sued.
Yeah, we got run around sued.
I thought you tried to make that joke. That was good, man.
I never heard of that before. That's a dollar original.
Thanks, guys. All right, let's get right into it. It's gonna be a shorter video than normal, like around 15-20 minutes. So let's.
I mean, who knows? Don't say that now.
Yeah, you're right.
But you guys will see when you check the video. You just have to scroll a little bit on the screen.
You'll know before we do.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually.
I mean, actually, no, that's not true.
Leave a comment of how long the video is.
All right. So, how y'all want to start? How y'all want to start?
All right. Well, I really want to talk about how this Batman just is right off the bat. Like, what do you guys think about him?
I loved it. I thought that it was a very amazing representation that we've never seen before, and it takes a twist on the character that, like I literally just said, that live action has never like seen. You know what I mean?
I loved it, and we were talking about this before because, like, at least out of the past few Batmans, you know, I mean, Ben Affleck, I don't want to talk about that, but
he was alright.
He was okay.
I didn't like him.
All right, now he could have been better, but. It was just, his shit was scripted hard.
And every Batman, what would you like? Even like comics or maybe like TV shows. What would you rate it?
The reason why I think this Batman, like, what sets him apart from all the rest is, bro, we actually, like you said it earlier, he was like a horror film character, sort of. Like, you saw the mystique of Batman. You know what I'm saying? You didn't just see like.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like just an action movie, you know? It felt like so much more.
Yeah, the movie showed you how, like, Batman brought fear into criminals and just people of Gotham in general.
And you really felt his pain, you know what I'm saying? You really understood why he was doing what he was doing. I mean, I don't want to say understood entirely, you know what I'm saying? But you really, like, you see kind of why he went in that direction, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just...
In the beginning, they really had set it up nice with, like, there's a scene in the movie, I don't want to, like, say anything really too detailed, but it involves some criminals, and they really set up how much fear that he strikes into, like, Gotham, like, just during the night. And it's amazing. Like, it sounds like...
phenomenal.
It's like a horror movie, like, from their perspective.
Right.
It's like, fuck this, I don't want to go, like...
Yeah, bro, I don't want to fucking see this guy.
Yeah.
But, honestly, now that you mention that, I don't know... You said you never seen the Christian Bale movie.
I never seen the Christian Bale movie.
So Sean, you remember? I don't know if it was.
I haven't sat down and watched these movies in years, so
was...
don't go with these like keen details. But what are you saying? What's up?
So it's in the Dark Knight, right? It's like towards the beginning of the movie. The light, I forgot what they like call it, but the signal was on.
The signal.
Oh, the bat signal.
The bat signal, yeah. I thought there was like a cool name for it.
The bat signal.
Yeah. The bat signal is on. And there's like a drug deal going on, and they see the bat signal on. And he's like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to do this anymore. And then he's like, he doesn't even come out at night or some shit like that. Or it's like I don't know.
You mean he doesn't come out at night?
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot exactly what happens, but it's very similar to the scene that you're saying. And I thought that, you know, there's a slight like grasp of how the criminals really feared Batman from his perspective, from his movies.
Well, how would you compare this Batman, the Batman, Robert Pattinson's, to the old ones, like?
Well,
Christian Bale.
I personally could never sit through Ben Affleck's Batman movies ever, like any of them, like Justice League or anything like that. I personally hated them. So.
Well, when you say that, it's kind of like not his fault because he's like he doesn't have his own solo movie.
Yeah, no, it's not his fault. It's just the movie in general. Like I just couldn't sit through it.
Yeah, so I guess I agree with you. Yeah,
but
Batman vs Superman was it?
That's a horrendous movie. I tried watching it, and I couldn't.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't see it in theaters? We said that. I thought, I saw it in theaters. Yeah.
But comparing it to Christian Bale's movies, like I said like before we were recording, you really can't because it's two very different movies, but at the same time, it's very like they're still very similar in certain aspects. Like I personally I like Christian Bale's suit more because Batman isn't really bulletproof, you know?
He is.
Not
He
really.
is.
He's bulletproof.
Not
You
really.
never saw Christian Bale
he's
get
full of
shot?
armor.
Yeah, but like not the way that Robert Pattinson gets shot, you know what I mean?
Do you know what's... They use... Alright, so he has the bat signal on the chest to make people shoot at his chest. It's like kind of like, you know, I'm going to shoot right through it. It's like a little target for them. But that's just like hardest part in the suit. His whole suit's covered in ballistic armor.
Yeah, I know.
His face is where they need to shoot, but that's what the symbol's for. It's like, shoot here.
I don't know. I just thought that Christian Bale's like movies were a little bit better, but we can't really compare until we get a sequel. At least one more movie.
He didn't get a trilogy yet, but how would you compare Robert Pattinson's, like the Batman, to Christian Bale's first movie?
Oof, Batman was way better.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a good start.
Yeah. Batman Begins was kind of but
Well, his first movie was The Dark Knight, right?
no, Batman Begins was his first.
Oh, Batman. Okay.
The one with Liam Neeson, 2005.
So Ra's al Ghul and then Scarecrow?
Scarecrow, yeah.
Liam Neeson.
That's a
great in that movie.
good pair for that.
What?
Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow.
Yeah, and I gotta say,
That's a good
let me just say, how do you pronounce his name? Cillian Murphy? That's how you pronounce it, right?
I guess, yeah.
The guy who played Scarecrow. He's in Peaky Blinders
I
also.
don't think I know.
Yes.
Cillian, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it.
We
He's
know
a
what you're
phenomenal actor,
Oh,
and he played that role amazingly.
You watch Peaky Blinders?
I want to watch it. It looks amazing, but
It's great, but all the other things.
yeah, we'll skip
Great show,
that for
though.
now. But it looks like a really good show.
It's a
I'm gonna
great
start
show.
watching it. But yeah, I think that Cillian Murphy, like, fucking shoot me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But he played Scarecrow amazingly, and he was, funny enough, I think he was actually in all three of the Batman movies.
All three?
Yeah, because he's in Batman Begins, obviously, he's one of the main villains. Then he's in the opening scene for The Dark Knight, because there's a drug deal going on, and then there's like fake Batmans, and then like Christian Bale comes in, he's like, I'm not wearing hockey pants, you know? And then he's also in The Dark Knight Rises, because Bane, I don't know, you've never seen it, but you know how
I've
Bane...
seen the Bane one.
Oh, you've seen the Bane one? Okay. So you know how there's like, Bane has like the court, or like the justice hearing, or the sentencing, he has the sentencing hearing. He's the one that's doing the sentencing.
No way.
Yeah.
How is he like so prominent in like everywhere? I never really knew Scarecrow's character, but like, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Well, in the Dark Knight, he's doing drug deals, which makes sense because he was trying to move his toxin in Batman Begins. So and he got away, so it kind of makes sense.
I would say honestly, the best Batman overall, if you're counting broad Batman, is Kevin Conroy.
From the animated ones, right?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
from the animated,
yeah.
also from the games. He played the Batman from the Arkham series.
Yeah, you're right. That was. It had the perfect blend of everything because it was a comic show. You know what I'm saying?
Also, the Arkham games, it's low key the best superhero game you could play.
I actually just started playing them.
Yes, I'm saying it's the most longevity.
I just bought them all.
Yes.
They make you feel like Batman too. It's like
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Conroy's Batman, in my opinion.
I like I forgot his name. He's in the I don't know if you've ever seen them. It's the animated ones. It's like the ones that introduced Damian Wayne. It's like
Probably the one I'm talking about.
It's like Batman and Robin, Batman versus Robin, or something like that.
I'm pretty sure that's Kevin Conroy, but it could be wrong.
It might be. I know that Stuart Allen Bertman voices Damian Wayne. Jason O'Mara voices Batman in these movies.
Oh, you're talking about this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I never really. I'm starting to watch those.
So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's called Batman versus Robin. There's I think there's 4 or 5.
I remember that. Yeah.
Those are really good. I really like those.
They weren't even really They weren't even fighting though.
Yeah, they were because I'm not gonna try and give it away, but it's an older movie, so I'll.
No, that's old, dude.
So the reason why there's Batman versus Robin is because the Court of Owls is trying to get Robin to join, but they're just trying to get to Batman because they know he's Bruce Wayne, and they fight because obviously Batman has a no-killing thing, and Talon is like a big part of the Court of Owls, and he's trying to get Robin to kill and be like be one of them. So they fight about it and shit like that. It's a solid movie. It's a good watch. Yeah, if you have like an hour to kill, it's a really good watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like because that's the DC. I think it's called the DC
EU.
No, that's the live action. I think it's like DC AU or some shit. Whatever it is, it's really good. They have like a nice connected one. It's actually how the movie should be.
Yeah.
But they're still botching it up a bit. It's still a little bit corny.
Yeah, but it's DC. What do you expect?
Batman's the only thing good really about him.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's to be honest, like there aren't many other heroes in DC that I really like or find worth paying attention to.
Oh, you don't like Plastic Man?
No, I'm afraid not.
Yo, they even fucked up Superman, bro. Didn't they?
No,
Superman was there.
Didn't they fire Henry Cavill, bro, or something like that?
They fire him? Yeah, they did. No, they didn't fire him. He just doesn't want to do it, I think.
No, the original Superman was great.
Oh yeah, Man of Steel is a really good movie.
No, not Man of Steel.
Christopher Reeves?
Yes,
Oh.
Christopher Reeves. Yes, I was about to look up his name. That man got into a horrible accident, you know.
I never
Yeah.
saw it.
No, yeah. He like fell off a horse and he like broke something in his neck and now he's paralyzed from the neck down. No, I think he passed away a few years ago actually. Rest in peace.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Moment of silence.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Okay, yeah, good. Nothing but a moment.
There's Batman, she's right there.
Yeah,
But no, yeah, he
I
was
got
good.
Batman sheets on the bed in here.
Henry Cavill, I thought he was good.
He was a good actor, but they scripted him hard.
No, yeah, that's.
Which is a very common theme for these fucking movies.
I was about to say, Ben
That's-
Affleck.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, if he had his solo movie, and you heard him talk a little more, maybe like I think he would have like. I know the whole point was you didn't want to hear Batman talk. He was, I guess that's supposed to be the mystique part of it. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, exactly. Like you just didn't have a solo movie. You didn't see enough of it. It was just like, all right, this is kind of annoying.
Yo, also I gotta say, this isn't on our list, but it just popped into my head. Alfred, bro, Andy Serkis playing Alfred.
Oh, he was the best Alfred.
Andy Serkis deserves an Oscar for every movie
Oh, yeah,
he's
that
in.
was great.
He's such a good
I loved
actor.
him in the Planet of the Apes movies.
Yes.
Great speaking voice.
Yes.
He was great. Ulysses Claw. Probably
Yes.
they could have really put him on a better character because like I feel like he had so much potential. He could have done any character and been like.
Yeah, but
Great.
I feel like actually no, because
They
Age
could
of
recast him too.
Multiverse.
Multiverse.
Ultron came out in fucking 2015. He didn't know he was going to be Alfred back then.
There was a thing I wanted to mention, and you said it before. I don't know if you mentioned on or before the podcast. There's a thing about DC with their movies that they're kind of like going on the coattails of like
Yes.
Marvel in a sense,
Yes,
and they
yes,
have
yes.
this agenda where they're just pushing out these movies that's like they're really mid, but it's like they want to drop them because
No,
it's like
exactly.
we got to set up this movie franchise. They're gonna be left in the dirt.
Thank you,
Right.
bro. And they're trying to do what Marvel did over a course of, since like 2008 with Iron Man. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, oh, they're exactly trying to do what Marvel's doing, but nah, yeah. I feel like they're just like dropping the movies just for the sake of having them out.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
yeah, this is what happens. You
They're
know what I'm
trying to
saying?
set up a
Yeah.
storyline, but they're not doing it well.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like if they actually like took their time and like really planned things out for the future, because Marvel planned the Infinity Saga since like the Avengers, like the original Avengers movie.
And it was all because they had really the same directors too.
Yeah, for the most part.
It was what was that guy?
It was the
that
Russo
Happy Hogan?
brothers.
It was
Um,
Favreau. Was it Favreau?
John Favreau.
John Favreau. He's like in every movie and he produced everyone
Yeah.
basically.
And then it's the Russo brothers who directed, I think, all the Avengers movies, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's the fucking, I think he's the producer, Kevin Feige.
James Gunn too.
James Gunn.
James Gunn was sick, and he also did the Suicide Squad for the new DC movies.
Yeah, fucking, that movie sucked.
the movie was good.
That was
You didn't like it?
No.
What?
That Joker disgusts
Oh
me.
my god! Forget about the Joker.
He's one of the main parts of the movie, bro.
Wait, who was the Joker in that one?
I forgot. I think Jared Leto, right?
Wait,
That's
who?
played
What?
him.
Was
The
he?
Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
it's Jared Leto.
Yeah.
He came back?
I don't want to talk about that one, man.
See, it's
No,
not
it's
just me.
okay. No, Jared Leto. Oh, that was just a horrible Joker, man. You know what it is? I'll say this because I really gave it some thought. I understand what they were trying to go for. They really tried to make him like that modern gangster. I get it. Like that's what it was. They really were trying to show just how much of a boss he was. You know what I'm saying? And I get it.
Yeah.
But he was just so annoying. This is exactly how I put it.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Go ahead.
This is exactly how I put it. Because I was really looking forward to that movie, and that movie ended up being really just not good. But I will say
The
this:
original or the new one?
the first
Yes.
Suicide Squad.
Yes.
I mean, the second one, yeah, that one was bad too. But honestly, I think it was better than the first one.
I like
But
the second one.
I'll say this: if you told me like going into that movie exactly how much screen time Joker had in that movie, I would have been disappointed. After watching that movie, I was not disappointed at all. He really wasn't in it enough for how much you thought he was gonna. They were saying he was gonna be part of the squad and stuff like that.
Oh, if he was part of the squad, that'd be so stupid.
Exactly. I mean, I thought it would be. You know what it is? I didn't know how exactly they were doing. I didn't know they were going on like a mission like this. I thought it was gonna be some like crazy other shit. Like
I don't know what they really do in the comics. They probably do some wild shit like that. Like I don't know about Starro.
This is why these movies were hard.
Before we move on, we're supposed to be a Batman film review, and we're talking about movies.
Oh, yeah, so
Batman.
So let's get back on topic. So, what would you guys think if we threw this Batman, where he's currently at now, into the Justice League movie, the Snyder cut, like how that movie played out?
I think he would probably get wiped. Honestly.
You think he'd get wiped?
Yeah, because in this movie, it's like Batman's second year. It's like Pattinson's second year being Batman. He's not ready to go fucking save the world, you know?
I don't even know how long it was for Batfleck, but he's probably doing it for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think before the podcast, like this, he's not. That's not what he's doing yet. Right now, that's not his goal. It's like helping Gotham. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like
he's a friendly neighborhood Batman. Right now.
Exactly. I mean, we'll call him the not the so much friendly neighbor. We'll call him the. I don't even know what we'll call him. He's just Batman.
Yeah. He's vengeance.
He's the Bat. That's all. Yeah, he's vengeance.
It says Affleck's Dark Knight has been active for roughly 20 years.
Yeah, see, that makes a lot of sense. Like, I think Christian Bale's Batman could probably go into the Justice League and be okay, but Pattinson's Batman, not quite yet.
Ben Affleck's probably fought everyone then, if he's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, probably.
He probably literally went through the whole entire ropes with the roster.
Wow.
Honestly, I wouldn't hate it if they were like, well, Ben Affleck's Batman is a continuation of Christian Bale, but like he's older now. Like I wouldn't be like, well, that sucks. But I get like,
well, it sucks still, but like, yeah.
I feel like they could get away with it.
No, they could. Yeah.
Nah.
Why not? Actually,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're right. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he got a new butler fucking named Alfred.
I need a new Alfred.
Yeah. I made a new Alfred. It's some weird shit.
Cloning the Alfred saga.
You know, I think Andy Serkis was a really good Alfred, but Michael Caine is the best.
Michael Caine?
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
He played Alfred in the Christian Bale.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Batman's.
Wonderful. He's a fucking phenomenal actor. And I love everything he's in.
What about this Batmobile?
Oh my god.
What do you guys think about the Batmobile?
We're classic looking, yeah.
You know what?
It's a prototype though.
I am gonna piggyback off what someone said. My sister's boyfriend, because we went to go see it with him, he said that he really likes it because it shows, instead of like a billionaire that just has all these cool gadgets and shit like that, it shows that he built it himself and that, you know, he's doing these things because...
And he's upgrading it every time.
Because notice they didn't introduce a Lucius Fox. They might, but they haven't.
They should introduce a Lucius Fox.
Right. They might, but they haven't yet. So he has to get his shit somewhere, so he's building it himself.
Well, he does it originally himself anyway. Lucius Fox helps, but like it's mainly him.
In the Christian Bale movies, Lucius Fox does everything for him for the most part.
I mean, Dom, let's not forget. Yeah, sure, he's making it himself, which shows like less, more independence. Obviously, it looks like he's not less of a billionaire, but you can't forget you still need to be a billionaire to be able to.
Of course, yeah, but it shows that it's like it's less of like I need help and more of like he's really like doing everything like for the most part alone.
No, absolutely, and I feel like that goes into like how I said it earlier, how you really, really feel this Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel, you don't even necessarily feel like you not necessarily that you understand him, but just that you understand why he's going in this direction. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they made it clear.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I really like his motives. Nice motives.
No, yeah, it's simple. Like, bro, I hate like this city killed my parents, so I'm gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying?
And I really appreciate. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I really appreciate that they didn't like show his parents dying again.
Thank God.
Because we've seen that like 30 million times.
Exactly. Yeah. No, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Didn't they even show it in Ben Affleck's movies?
Nah, yeah. They ran into the dirt.
Yeah, they did. No, you're right. It was so cheesy. It's so stupid.
Fucking thank God we didn't have to see that again, honestly. It's like the same thing with Uncle Ben dying. That's what I really like about how they did Tom Holland's movies. They didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
No, you're right. Yeah. I mean, did he even have an Uncle Ben? Do we know?
They don't mention it.
Exactly. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing, isn't? Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
You good?
isn't there technically like some? I don't even know, something that implies that Aunt May is technically supposed to be like the Uncle Ben of that
Something like
universe.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
Like,
yeah.
like exactly. Like she was the Uncle Ben. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Yeah.
was that figure in the movie. Like
Yeah, she was the figure, but there had to be an Uncle Ben.
Yeah. But
I guess yeah. We don't know.
I don't like how she just started dating after he died, though.
We don't know if he was there.
Right.
We don't know if he existed, man.
Yes, he might not have existed.
Maybe that's
Imagine
just
he comes in.
maybe that's just Aunt May that just was a single aunt that they were like, yo, you gotta take Peter. Like,
Yeah, man.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Like,
Yeah.
or no, you gotta take him here. You know what I mean? Though.
Listen,
Like,
I gotta go do this. Fucking take this.
because you can't forget there's all different universes of Spider-Man. So for all we know, that universe just Aunt May never got married or some weird shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Which is really cool because then it's less confusing and we just have to be like, all right, cool, Aunt May, she's hot, cool.
and she died.
You just released a spoiler right there.
That movie came out so long ago.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, we gave a spoiler thing
I'm
at the
joking.
beginning, but we didn't say Spider-Man.
Yeah, we didn't say Spider-Man spoiler alert. By the way, all 3 Spider-Men are in that movie. Okay, if you didn't see it, it's on you.
Oh my
You guys are-
god.
If you didn't see it or fucking see something about it, you live under a rock or
Let's
something.
talk about
Batman.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about the Batman costume. What did you guys think of the Batman costume?
I liked it.
overall?
I really liked it.
Best Batman costume or
Christian Bale's
really?
personal.
What do you think?
I have to look at Robert Pattinson's one more time. I can't never forget Christian Bale's because I remember I had the action figure for his when I was younger with the gold belt and everything. So
Love the gold
I'll never
belt.
forget that one. But from what I remember about Robert Pattinson, let me just fucking look at it.
I think Robert Pattinson had the best suit. I didn't like the cape. That's my only critique about it. The cape was a bad part, but it wasn't that bad.
I liked his suit, but Christian Bale's is just the best suit in my personal opinion. It's because it's black. It's like all black, and I feel like that really like helps him beat the shadows. You know.
I feel like this. You know what I like? I'm not gonna say that this one does look brolic as fuck, but it does look more like thrown together. You know what I'm saying? Like
That shit looks dope.
But you know what I mean? It looks more like he built it himself
Yeah,
type
pretty
shit,
sure,
like just
because
straight up.
the
threw it
cowl, his cowl is like leather, and it has like the stitching in it. Where
I
he,
don't like it from the front. Like
The cape?
Yeah, the
Where
cape.
it comes over like a cloak. I know what you mean.
The
yeah.
suit looks amazing. If they just made it like not look that, it looks like the wrinkles are supposed. I don't know. It's just weird.
I really like what they did in Christian Bale's movies also because you'll notice in most movies they just upgrade the suit and not mention anything. But in Christian Bale's movie, he goes to Lucius Fox and he's like, I want to be able to turn my neck. You know, it'll make backing out of the driveway easier. You know, I just thought it was like a really cool little detail that they added. You know.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan, by the way, is a great director.
They should bring him back. I don't know why they just kicked him out. They should just keep ties with directors unless.
It's Matt Reeves' turn.
I guess this is all about money. It's like this guy's gonna ask for so much money
Probably.
because he made so much money off the first trilogy.
Oh yeah. What else we got on this list?
How about? Did we talk about character representation?
A little bit. We could touch into that a little bit more.
Yeah, so I think that this Batman definitely is the best character representation movie-wise.
Yes.
100%.
I will agree with that.
Because what Sean said before, it's sinister the way he's
Yes.
portrayed, and he sounds like a fucking detective. It's like not just Batman pulling up and beating the shit out of people.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's not just fucking throwing punches and fucking knocking people
No,
out.
It's like who's the new villain? Who's gonna fight?
I actually felt like I was inside Batman's head, like seeing things the way he was seeing,
yeah.
like feeling the way he was reacting to stuff, like.
He was picking up cards and stuff, and he was like analyzing it.
Mhm. Like when he was talking to the Riddler behind the glass, obviously
That
not
was
spoiling anything, but like
Yeah.
you really felt like his nerves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
And I love the music in that movie. The songs, the fucking
yes,
the theme song,
The theme song was
fucking
amazing.
phenomenal.
I said that to my boy Mike. I was like, they nailed it with the music in this movie.
Amazing.
They really nailed it. Like
Bro, that Riddler scene gave me chills the first time I watched it. It was fucking amazing.
Mhm.
which one?
The I can't say too much because it'll be a spoiler.
He was
but
like
behind the
opera
glass,
singing?
Behind, yeah.
okay, yes, that doesn't. When he was like opera singing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking the Riddle act. The fucking shit. The Riddler actor.
Oh yeah.
Paul Dano?
He's been in a few. Remember, I always tell you to watch that Hugh Jackman movie called Prisoners.
Yeah.
He played, and you still haven't watched it. He played like a child kidnapper in that movie. He plays a great crazy guy, bro. I forget his name. What's his name?
Paul Dino, I think.
Yeah, whatever. I call him a great actor. I don't even know his name, but like,
you don't have to know his name. You know he's a great.
Bro, he's a great actor though. Like, really grasps that like socially awkward like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he does it really
describe
well.
it.
He does it really well.
I want to see him return as the Riddler. That's how good he was.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think there's going to be a setup. Can't say it because there's a spoiler, but at the end of the movie, I think there's going to be a setup with that character and the Riddler.
I thought that the Riddler they're going to do with this movie was the Hush storyline.
They want to do that.
I think they're setting that up because the way he has his mask, the Riddler doesn't have a mask. It's like he wears a little top hat.
Right.
And like he has like a little cane.
Yeah.
So I think they're setting up the Hush, and the Hush storyline is mad cool. It's basically he grafts skin from different people into like making himself look like Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
It's mad cool.
That's crazy.
It's a really cool storyline. Yeah.
And like he impersonates Bruce Wayne?
Yeah.
Wow.
The whole storyline is he's like finding why these killings are happening. He wants to find the Hush killer.
Well, I'm not even trying to just like ramble about this, but because I know like I just looked into this. I feel like you guys probably didn't. I just saw this on YouTube. What do you call it? I told you about this, Dom. Now, I don't know if you guys like know this so much. A lot of people don't know this, but there's a lot more like performance-enhancing drugs that's taken in Hollywood than you would think for people like actors getting ready for roles and stuff like that. By no means am I saying anybody should, obviously, whatever. But like, a lot more happens than you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think even like Christopher Hemsworth admitted that he did it for like for Thor and stuff like that. But by any means, I heard that Robert Pattinson refused to take anything for this particular movie just because he didn't. I don't know. I think it went back to the fact that he really wanted to show the representation because he wouldn't have looked right if he was too broad. Like, he's supposed to be like early 20s still, right?
I thought his physique looked really well for the timeline.
He also has time to get the gains for the next one.
I was about to say that too. He has like some time to go if he just gets juiced up now.
At least 2 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what it is too. He is like, it's not like he's crazy young. Because if he was still in his 20s, that would be even worse to start taking stuff like that. He is pushing 40, bro. A lot of people don't know that.
He's closer to 40.
He's like 36, I think, 37 years old.
He looks pretty young though.
No, yeah, that's why a lot of people like somebody like him would become an actor. You know what I'm saying? Has like those what's
he has the pretty boy looks.
Like those boyish features. Yeah, like he still looks kind of young, which isn't bad, and he makes it work obviously. Like as an actor.
Yeah. I thought honestly, he was going into it. Probably a lot of criticism because of the Twilight movies. Even though it's like that's so old. Like, why even like put that into perspective? But I think he really pulled through with the movie.
Bro, when people started saying that shit, bro, Robert Pattinson, the vampire from Twilight, I was like, bro, you don't even know this actor, bro.
Guilty.
What?
Guilty.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I was like, bro, you don't even know him as bro in The Lighthouse. He was great.
He was in The Lighthouse. Yeah.
You saw that movie?
The Lighthouse was a great
movie. Thank you.
I think you put me onto it. Actually.
Really? I did.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to my boy Mike who put me onto it.
Thank you, Mike.
Bro, you ever seen the movie Good Time?
Yes.
Good Time.
Where they robbed the bank?
Yes.
That movie is amazing.
Yes.
That movie is insane.
God.
Remember how it ends?
No, I don't, but I remember the movie.
All right, we'll talk about that. It's not important. But Robert Pattinson is that's what I'm talking about. He's a very underrated actor. You know what it is too? I'm not even just saying this. That's why I was so excited for this Batman, because I really wanted to see a Batman that grasped that like crazy, like sinister mystique side of Batman, and I knew he was gonna do it so well because, like I said, I've seen him play like a crazy guy in multiple movies, like The Lighthouse, Good Time. He played like a fucking cracked out guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I was like, he's gonna do this good. At least some part of it, he will do good. You know what I'm saying? He's a great actor, bro.
He is a very
really great actor.
Underrated actor. But I think he's gonna get his recognition.
Oh, absolutely.
Batman's gonna give him his recognition.
Like, you really think what people have been thinking of him in like 30 years? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? He'll be one of those guys who's up there.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
This is a new feature that we're doing, the movie reviews. So it's expected that we do a new thing at the end.
Right.
We're gonna give this movie a greasy rating before we end it off. Sean, from 1 to 10, what would you give this Batman movie? Like overall as a movie.
As a movie.
And you have to include representation, all that. What would you give it?
So we're saying as a movie, like, because you know what, I always say this, like, if you're gonna judge something as a movie, you got to think about somebody who like hardly knows anything about something like Batman. You just put the movie in front of them. Would they be able to say this was a good movie with a good plot? So we're throwing that in there, mixed with like our interpretation of just like Batman overall. Okay, so
and
overall,
then if you enjoyed it.
Okay, yeah. So everything overall. I can't give it a perfect 10 yet. I can't. Like, obviously, like I love the movie. Obviously, I can't not give it a perfect 10 because I feel like there's not enough to see yet.
Right.
But I will give it a 9.3.
9.3.
Yeah, I'm that confident.
That's a pretty high score.
Yeah.
You're that guy, huh?
Yeah.
9.3.
No, I thought we said we were doing like decibels and stuff.
Right.
Like
All right, wait till you see mine. I think I'm gonna give it
He's going like 7, isn't he?
I was thinking a 7.
No.
But I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna give it an 8.2.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it an 8.2. That's actually really I'm confident with that one.
Okay.
All right, Dom, you're up.
I think personally it's one of my favorite movies of the year. Well, I'm not gonna say of the year because the movies of this year haven't really been amazing. So in the past 8 months, it's probably my favorite movie. I think I liked it more than Spider-Man, though. My own personal opinion.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
I did. I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, go ahead.
I'm not gonna go on a limb and automatically say that was an overall better movie, but I definitely liked that a lot.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it a lot more too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9.8.
9.8.
It was missing a few things that I thought would have really pushed it over the edge, but 9.8, I think.
Now, you see why I think it's so it's not bad, but I give it 8.2. 8.2 is a really good score, by the way.
It is very
Oh yeah,
I gave it that because it's a 3-hour movie, and it did drag a little bit towards the end, for maybe 40 minutes. So
it's a 3-hour movie. I mean,
yeah, but if it was, they could have really put a little bit more energy into it, or it's I don't know. That's why I give it 8.2.
No, absolutely, but
and it makes it hard to rewatch it.
Yeah, but I will say this. No, you're right. That's a very true thing. It's very annoying to rewatch.
Even though we're going to rewatch it.
Yeah, we're really going to rewatch it in an hour and 20 minutes.
No, exactly, yeah. So, but what was I about to say? But that's the thing. Comparing it to other movies that are of that much longer than 2-hour reference, I thought it was great. Because usually, I'm not even joking. You could ask most people that know me. Whenever I'm looking for a movie to watch, I always say, "How long is it?" Because I'm like, bro, because that will entail. I feel as to how good it is. Because there's I've noticed in the past decade, that's how they fuck up on a lot of horror movies. They make them 2.5 hours, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
I remember the last good horror movie that I could say was really good, not to get into another off topic, was Lights Out, and it was only an hour and 30 something minutes. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, right? Because it wasn't too long. They didn't drag it out. By the time it finished, and I was like, all right, that was a good story. And I feel that's what it is with Batman vs Superman. 2.5 hour movie, I thought that was 4 or 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, it was a 3-hour movie. It felt pretty long, but Batman vs Superman, I felt I was torturing myself. I'm not even to exaggerate. I felt I was yo, I really don't even want to sit here anymore. Because I remember I got bad seats. We're in the second row. I'm like this. I'm for what, man?
So
what? Want to split it up?
Yeah.
Watch another time.
So what is our final overall score?
Our final overall score out of 30 is a 27.3. Our first movie review. It's pretty good.
But wait, so divide that by 3, and then that's the.
You want the percentage?
Yeah. No, that's the out of 10.
Let's get an average.
No, yeah,
it's a 91%.
No, I'm saying 27.3 divided by 3.
Yeah, that's how you do the average. Add them up, divide by 3.
27.3 divided by 3?
Yeah. So we gave it a 9.1.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. So it's a 9.1.
Exactly.
It's a 9.1 out of 10. Wow.
That's what we gave it collectively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would just say 91%.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That too. Yeah.
9.1, 91%. Either way, out of 100 out of 10, it was a fucking phenomenal movie. Definitely would like to rewatch it, so that's what we're gonna go do. We've had this planned since Wednesday.
We gotta get some fucking food first.
I do have to get some food. Thank you for watching this episode of Greasy Reviews, and we'll see you for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh.